Cool. Do you have a question?
I don't have a question. Well, does somebody has a question?
I don't think so.
I have a question, and this is tough, but what is your favorite new Gitcoin grant besides the Commons Swarm or a DAO dashboard or Art DAO or one of the ones that we all know about? Was there a Gitcoin grant that you saw this round that was really, really cool?
Very good question.
I don't have one yet. I have to look at my cart again. Do you have one, Sam?
No, because what I did this time was...
And then maybe intentions, distractions as well.
But what I did this time was just pick the ones that I already have donated before. And then I realized that I didn't donate to all the ones that I wanted to donate, that I have donated in other rounds. So I did not pay so much attention. Well, actually, I donated to a new one this time, which is Ethers, because I just wanted they to fix the documentation.
Yeah.
And Paulo knows.
Yeah, please.
Paulo knows what I'm talking about.
I'll give them all the money in the world for them to fix the documentation.
Update about the hatcheries, the affiliate, and how it is, how is everything, and it is quite good. I will pass it to Septi.
Thank you, Sam. Wow, my favorite grant. I would say TC. That was I give it the most. And I also like the one that Mateo is the Ether Colombia. Yeah, they are building, like, they are connecting this with the Spanish community, so that's awesome. And intentions for the call, yeah, think with you guys. Oh, Griff, you're giving a bit of echo again. Maybe it's because I'm talking too loud. Yeah, it's me. Don't worry. And yeah, no distractions. I'll pass it to Chuy.
Hi. Intentions. Yeah, I mainly want to just talk to you guys about the new comms role in TEC, and do just a quick overview in how we could blend that with the Commons Swarm and have a better purpose in general. Distractions. Well, as you saw, I'm in a coffee shop across the street from my girlfriend's apartment in Mexico City. So I'm trying this for the next couple of meetings. So, but other than being in the middle of the street, it's pretty good. I hear you guys well, but I'm on public Wi-Fi, so I'm not always able to have the webcam on. And favorite Gitcoin grants other than Commons Swarm, I think Meta Games was pretty good. And I'll pass it to Paulo.
Yes, thank you, Chuy. Distractions for this meeting, none, I think. And what I expect from this is basically hear what you guys have been working on and report my work this week, and moving to the question. Apart from the Commons Farm grant, I haven't been paying attention either. So I will say just the Commons Farm grant. And I'll pass it back to Griff.
I'm distracted by my really shitty internet. or not internet. I think it's actually just my computer is really, really slow right now. In fact, I'm just going to turn off my video. And so that's very distracting. I'm trying to take notes on what you guys are mentioning for the agenda. As far as favorite Gitcoin grant, man, there were a lot of really cool ones. Obviously, there's the dashboard for DAOs, the work that the TEC Params is doing. Token log was amazing. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Finematics, but they have the best videos for explaining DeFi. I send them to everyone, and so that was a big one for me. That I like to support. I also supported GovBase. GovBase is just like doing, it's like aggregating research on DAOs and DAO governance strategies, and it's like probably if you want to learn about DAOs, it is the best like library of like who's done what or has ever tried anything. So that's really cool, and that's probably good. Yeah. And let's go back to this. As far as what to talk about today, obviously any votes. Yeah, I also want to talk about Chuy's new role. And then we'll go over the board, have the hatch freeze update, and any updates from everybody on the the progress. And I think that's it. I think we can go pretty quick. But I do want to say, hey, let's take a moment and vote on the DAO. If you need the link, it's in the agenda, which I'll put on Telegram. Oh no, I won't put on Telegram. So I'll put in the Discord. I closed my Telegram. Try to save some power.
It's already on Telegram.
Okay, cool. And it's also I just posted the agenda in the Commons thing, and then there's the links for the votes. And let's vote. Let's pass these proposals, or if they're any good, that is. Do you want to tell us what they are, Sam?
What they are? What?
The votes? Is there just the payment vote, or is there another one?
It's just the payment vote, yes. The last week payment. This
Cool.
week we didn't have so much things.
Sweet. And Chuy, did the payment vote for the bounties go out?
Oh yeah, that got done, and Efra and 08 are very grateful for that. So thanks, guys.
Cool. Okay. I will try to share screen. Pray for me, guys. I don't know about you guys, but I can't help myself but reduce the gas on these transactions to save. I don't know.
Next
It's
dice.
really hard. Yeah, save those X dice. Save that tenth of a penny. Ugh. Painful. Okay. Next. I think we got 4 votes, so that's all good. Nice work, guys. Thank you. Next is Chuy's new role. So I'll just introduce this. Chuy is going to start working towards becoming the TEC comms lead. And I believe the plan is for him to maintain his duties with the Commons Swarm and also be funded by the Commons Swarm to the about 10 hours a week, just as a standard. And then, but I want to propose this. But this was what we were talking about. And then he'd also be paid by the Common Stack for his role in the TE Commons. What do you guys, or Chuy, do you want to say anything else on that?
Well, not really. Just wanted to take the opportunity to thank you guys for the time here in the Commons Swarm, and yeah, like the lessons learned so far, and just everything, just all of the knowledge the last few weeks. So thanks for that, and yeah, I look forward to better contribute to the swarm with this opportunity at the TEC. So thanks, guys.
But you'll continue to do the updates with the Buzz and everybody, right?
Yeah. I'll pick up on the Wednesday updates, and also I let me just find this. Uh, yeah. So about the pending projects that we had, pretty much the only thing left is that are the weekly updates. But yeah, if you have any other like ideas for new things that we can do in comms and try, I'll also keep you guys posted about those.
So I guess what I'd ask Sam is it okay if the Commons Swarm just takes on 10 hours of Chuy every week, and that he will be advertising through the Commons Swarm a lot through the TEC?
I was thinking, yes, of course. I was thinking how we can, for the Wednesdays updates, maybe we need more time, like try to. I have been checking out the others the other swarm explanations, and I think that we might need to have more time together in order to have more text in those and more explanations in the updates. Maybe last weeks we didn't have a lot of progress, and I guess that this is also because in the last Wednesday update we just posted the AMA, but we didn't have a good text to explain what we were doing. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe it's because we have been stuck with the tests, and that's not that interesting to explain. So, but I hope that we can have a better explanation of the things that we are doing, and coordinate around that. And if that takes more time, I don't know if, because it's going to take more time, but I hope that we can do it together, Chuy. Do you think? I don't know if that's what you were also asking about, like.
Just to clarify, Sam, you're talking about the weekly updates?
The weekly updates on One Hive, yes.
Do you just want to like have a plan of doing like a 15-minute sync with Chuy and making it clear? Because I think right now, Chuy, you're just using this call, right? And then deriving it from there.
Yeah, pretty much. But if maybe on my Wednesday's morning, I could have a sync with you, Sam, for about that, like 15 minutes, something not like very significant, and we can just discuss what it's going to be posted after that meeting. This way we can make it more formal.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we can use these hours in order to do that, right?
Yes, of course. like actually the TEC perspective helps me more, so I can also drive to that other part of things, because so far I think the approach has been focused on One Hive, of informing the One Hive community. And yeah, what I also realized is that a lot of them uh, don't really get TEC, and I think this can be a better opportunity to also be able to present new information, like as well as more updated. So I'm gonna make an effort to uh, find a way to better present this information for One Hive, but also make it useful for TEC as well. Uh, so this summaries is what we're gonna be syncing on Wednesdays. Uh, I don't know if let me check. Maybe uh,
Just to be clear, I think that
yes.
it was a good thing the last time, because we said that we did an AMA, and that was quite good. I mean, the information that we give the last update was quite good. But I just was wondering, maybe we need to have this meeting and work on it together. And
Yes.
so,
Do you think Wednesdays at my 9:30? If I can remember which was. I'm on UTC -6 right now, so that would be your
if
yeah,
you can,
my 9:30 local. So
9:30 of
maybe
the,
that could work on
okay,
Wednesdays.
9:30 of the evening, or on the, I mean,
Yeah, it's my mornings.
okay,
Yeah, so
so
I
probably
think
it's
it's somewhere like around your afternoon,
great.
and we
I
can have this.
I would
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
would just
discuss it.
strongly recommend making a calendar invite and not trying to pretend that we have any clue what the hell is going on with the time right now.
Yeah, agree.
So
Okay.
sorry to interrupt. Okay, cool. So yeah, Chuy has been doing Common Swarm comms to One Hive. Now he's moving into Common Swarm comms to TEC and TEC comms to the world. So I think it'll be a big push for the Common Swarm as well, and be very synergistic or whatever. Synergy. That's the energy. Anyway, is there anything else we want to go into before going over the board?
Yes, I will say I will do the update before we go to the board.
Okay, I just might update some issues while you're doing the update. So
Okay. Well, there was three things we have been working this week. Abby is not here, but he has been working on putting on the tech interface of Celeste with, well, the disputable honeypot with tech UI. And I don't know which is the current state of the work, but if you see the 22, yeah, probably is that. I think that he has been working on it. I will not close it, but I will just say, yeah, we have had some progress on this issue. And
really quick on that, do you know the latest update from Celeste? Like they did their Rinkeby testnet and got a lot of issues. Do they have a plan on when they're gonna upgrade Honey?
it was a 2-week testing, and I am not aware. Probably Fabi knows better. what I was planning is once we have the hatch going, we enter on full on Celeste and disputable honeypot, and at the same time that we adapt the disputable honeypot to our case, we help them finish it. I don't think that they are going to take
And the bonding
much.
the bonding curve as well. That'll be a big.
Yeah. So it is not blocking us for now, and at the moment that it is blocking us, we will be able to focus 100% of it on it. And I don't think that it's going to block us. And then Pablo will do the update now. He has been working on deploying the hatch and the front end. He will update. And I have been working on the tests and on explaining Adria the contracts and replying the Adria's question. He already so there's the tests. There is still one test that is not working as expected regarding the redeem. We are already redeeming, so everything is working except I don't understand why the amounts that I am redeeming are not correct. So I still have to check it out, but the rest of the things are working. And once we have that little thing solved, we can say that the hatch is freezed. Of course, I already did the
Wow.
Did the meeting with Adria with the rest of the contracts. We were saying, okay, this part, I don't know what is going with the redeem, but you can check the rest of the things because the rest of the things are, let's consider, freeze. So I hope that after solving this last issue, we can say, yeah, that's done. Adria already has told me some of the things that he is seeing in the contracts that are very, very easy to solve. Like he's going through all the contracts and he's saying, okay, the only thing that he was not seeing very well is that we have that anyone can create a vote, and the amount of creating a vote was very low. When we were talking about that, we were thinking that a new vote can only be created every 15 days, and it's not that. So that concern that Adria had is not a concern anymore. And then there are some other details. Especially we went through all we did a timeline in which we were putting, okay, the hatch period is going to be, let's say, 2 weeks. After that hatch period, there is a vesting that must be maybe 1 week because that's the time in which people will be able to refund. And after that week, we will have people able to redeem. So it's important to say that we have an extra period in which after the hatch period, we will be able to redeem. And if everything goes well, after that period, people will be after that period, people will be able to refund in case that the hatch doesn't work well. After that period, people will be able to redeem if they want to go out of the DAO. Okay, so it's something that it may be important to tell in the communications, because this is something that we didn't have in the original design, and how the hatch works. We need to add this, that period that separates between the refunding and the redeeming.
What do you mean a period? I mean, isn't it once if the hatch reaches above the minimum goal, then the refund at the end of the hatch, the refund period happens?
Let's imagine that we have two weeks of hatch period, and it ends, and it ends well, right? Then there is 1 week. If we say that this new period is 1 week, there is 1 week in which we cannot do anything. Okay, and after that 1 week, we can start voting, we can start redeeming, and we can start doing anything. We need that 1 week because as the code is working at the moment, you need the tokens vested in order to refund them. So let's say that it's 1 week in which nobody is going to be able to do anything.
But I thought the vesting was 1 block.
Yeah, that's the problem. I was saying in the Telegram group the other day that there was 2 options: or fix the problem, or doing a vesting of something. But if you do the vesting, then you cannot do the redeem. So we need a short period of maybe 1 week in which we can refund, and after that period ends, we can redeem.
So
it's a little bit.
Okay, so the refund can happen. Why do? I mean, let's say that things go poorly, right? And we don't reach the minimum goal. Then there would be this 1 week where people could refund and get their funds 100% back. But then what happens after that week? Wouldn't they just be able to redeem? Or would we issue token engineering impact hours?
No. The good thing is that we can redeem for them. So if at the end of the week there is people who didn't redeem, or we can just give back the money. We can have a script that collects all the that sends back all the funds. They don't have to do anything.
Yeah, I mean that's what I mean. Like, why do we need them to be able to refund? Can't we just let them redeem, or like automate the redemption?
No. Refund and redeem are different functions.
Yes,
but
okay. So let's say it goes poorly, and then people would be able to get 100% of their refund. But let's say I did not refund in that 1 week. Would I still get 100% of my funds back?
No, because the funds are stored in the hatch contract, not in the vaults, so it is not possible to redeem if the hatch enters in the state refunding. And here is the problem, but it's not it's a problem that the solution is very simple. It's just do a script and refund to everybody, and that's all.
So then does it have to be a week? Can't it just be like 2 days and we do the script?
We could put it in 2 days, but why not 1 week?
Ooh.
To be sure, completely sure that in 2 weeks we are not.
What if there's other problems?
We don't have any technical problem.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. a week seems like a long time for me, but we can debate this. I mean, it almost seems like it should be nah, we don't need to complicate things. We can just set a date and it's not a big deal.
The other thing is you could start creating new votes before we redeem. Yeah, exactly. We have that period in which people will not be able to redeem, but if you start a vote before that, it should not be a problem because the vote period is going to be larger or equal than the refunding period.
So the big thing is if we're successful, but then people don't like how the DAO is going, they have to wait a week to rage quit.
Yes.
Okay, that's the main. Cool.
I was commenting with Adria, and we had these two options: fix the contract, which was previous. It's not that easy to fix. I mean, in the contract there is a comment in which says we suppose that nobody has been moving the funds, and because of that we do that.
It's cool. I like this approach. I don't think we need a second guess decision. Once decisions are made, let's go all in. You know, the debate has happened. So after the hatch, there is a period where the tech tokens cannot rage quit. Tech token holders. That's okay.
Okay. And he has been doing much other questions to me, and all of them are replied, and maybe he at the end is going to say, okay, I didn't see anything that was not working or something. In the meantime, I still want to freeze the template because this is the last part that is needed to freeze. There is a critical issue which we already have been talking about, which is the creation vote permission. And we need a time lock to set up this permission to be able to create votes after the hatch period, or after the hatch period and the refund period, something like that, 2 or 3 weeks, because if not, we can have a very big problem with the hatch. And this is something that we have already talked about, and it's something that I have to do.
Okay, this sounds like
other minor. Yeah, it is its own issue. Do we have that issue?
Oh, we do. Oh wow! Look at all these great new issues. Okay. Listen to IH token. Do you know what I should search for to find it?
Create vote. Maybe if you. Okay, just create a new issue.
So what is the problem?
We have to only allow to create new votes after the hatch period.
Okay. And who should I assign to it?
Myself.
Cool. That sounds fun. It just sounds like one quick line where we update, or two lines, one where we update the permissions from the default at the beginning, and then one where we update the permission at the end.
It's even more fun. We can use Aragon OS capabilities.
Oh. Okay, well, this sounds like a priority, so I put it into in progress. I'm really bastardizing the sprint system, but until we have a real project manager, this is just how it happens. Okay, cool. Any other updates that you want to give?
No, I think Paulo has more updates.
Yes. This last week, I've been working on the Hatch frontend and the Hatch template with Sam to deploy a new DAO using the new Hatch template that includes the migration tools and the fixed impact hours app. So me and Sam managed to deploy the Hatch template contract to XDAI, so we can start creating new DAOs using that template. And I needed the DAOs to test the front end, basically. So I've been working specifically on the issue related to the integrating or displaying the impact hours reward tokens on the Hatch. So basically, it's something like this. I still have to do some changes on the style, but I can show you my screen.
Oh yeah, would love to see it.
Spoiler alert! It's really ugly due to the colors that right now the Tech UI uses to show the distribution graph. Give me a moment. One second, I lost the. Okay, here it is. Okay. Awesome. So, okay, I'm sharing my screen now. So basically, this is a test DAO that I'm using right now.
What a face, Griff.
Yeah, I think you created an issue weeks ago, Griff, saying that we need to change the video, and you give us a timestamp. So this is the thumbnail, the frame that.
Well, thanks for following marching orders, I guess. No,
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's good enough. It doesn't matter. It'll be changed later. Fine.
Okay, great. So basically, I did some changes on this part of the front end and this little box here. So right now, I mean, I still have to work out on the labels and check out with Sam and maybe Fiore the design, but basically what we want to show here is the token sources. So here you can see the total tokens, Hatch tokens that you have, and then you can see the percentage that corresponds to each source. So one source will be the minted tokens that you receive when you contribute to the Hatch, and the other percentage will be the ones that comes from the impact hours rewards. So right now, because I contribute a really small amount to the Hatch, that's why I have such a low percentage here, and due to my impact hours tokens. I have like almost 2 million here on just impact hours. So
Well done.
basically, I am these last days I've been trying to work on some issues that I have with the XDAI endpoint here. Sometimes when I try to contribute, it's giving me the same error that me and Sam had a couple of days ago. Some error related to this blocks syncing and that. But basically, I did some changes on the hatch connector to start listening to the impact hours, so we can get the rewards, and I did the changes on the front end here. So, for example, if we try to contribute here, like this amount. Okay, the fee is not that high. I don't know why MetaMask is showing me this this conversion.
We can't see MetaMask.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's
okay.
showing $7 just to confirm the the allowance, but it's just a book of MetaMask.
There is a Figma, I believe, that clarifies some of the wording here. We definitely want to be like minting tokens or sending wrapped XDAI, but not buying anything.
Yes, I think that issue was related to changing the labels. Like, for example, here that it said buying hatch shares, I think.
Yeah,
Or,
it popped up.
And here it was also a label that says like your shares, and I took care of that and changed it.
When the sidebar popped up, it also said buy hatch shares.
Oh yeah, I have to change this label to this button. So okay, so I just contribute here, and well, we didn't see it, but the goal updated, yes, and here your tokens, because you have because the hatch has a much big, I mean, because the hatch raise pool increased, your tokens, your rewarded tokens increased too, and this number here updates corresponding to your new rewards. So yeah, I still have to fix those issues related to the XDAI endpoint. I don't know why it's giving me some problems still. Maybe I can change the endpoint to another node or something like that. But yeah, this is what I've been working on these last couple of days. These last days, I mean, and still
awesome.
I still have to we still have to change like the colors on these. These are the default Aragon UI colors for this component, so we might need to change this to look so it can look better. And yeah, I was hoping to finish this after the call and do a post on the forum, so we can maybe deploy a hatch demos so the TC community can test it out and check out the new changes and updates.
Amazing. That would be amazing. That would be incredible. Can we make sure that the hatch goes over the Thursday so we can do a quick demo?
Yes, of course.
Awesome. Oh my God. So we'll get the demo out this week?
Yeah, because the problem was basically the hatch template, but because we managed to solve the issue related to the deploying the new DAOs, so, that was the only block that we had. So yeah, we can do a demo. I was thinking about doing the post. I mean, creating the post, and so people can start testing the demo, and maybe we can show it to, on the weekly meeting too. But do
Absolutely.
develop.
Can I
Yeah.
just ask that you throw me the template before you finalize it, so that I
Yes,
can just
of course.
get the
Yeah.
parameters too?
Yes. I will need some some review of that.
Yeah, I mean I just want to make sure the timing is consistent with what would make sense for everybody else. That's pretty much all I care about.
Great. So yeah, I just need to finish these small details here and
If
do the PRs to the hatch connector and the tech hatch repo. And
if you send me that template or the new hatch.js file that you're using, like a link to it, or I can hack that together today.
okay.
It's the params TS.
Yeah, it's on the
We have been
on
we
the
have changed it.
I can send it the link to that file.
Yeah, even put it in the Commons Swarm here. That might as well brag about it.
Okay, I'll do that then.
That's super cool. Okay,
The demos are back, guys.
the demos are back. That's really exciting, man. The whole and we were able to confirm everything with Vitor, that the impact hours formula and all that. I'm pretty sure that happened last week, right?
I still couldn't, because the test was not. That's the last thing I wanted to say. The test was not working during all the week because we had problems with the XDAI archive. At the end of the week, the XDAI archive began to work again. But as a countermeasure, we also have a server that is our own and it's already synced. So I think that it will have a lot of sense to keep it until we have the hatch outside. It is costing like 150 dice per month.
Worth it, and worth every penny. But really, we only have 5 minutes, so there's a couple other things I want to hit on. Write the test that test the refund. Is that done? Yeah.
The only test that is missing is the redeem.
Perfect. What about integrate the migration test in the debug console?
Already done.
Nice. Okay, and there's this pull request from Fabi. I'm glad you're back, Fabi, because I also want to give you a chance to talk about the updates from the Celeste side. But
yeah, sorry guys for jumping late. My calendar messed up with the time zones, and I thought that this meeting was in the next hour. So sorry for that.
Don't worry. Everyone hates time zones.
Yeah. So Friday I was working on the new version of Honeypot. I forked the repo from OneHive to our new GitHub. Also, I updated the forked version that we were using for the tech interface, and I replaced the OneHive UI for the tech UI. Also, I published the new version, and I sent the link to Marco, asking him for some input on how the site is looking and what he thinks about making some changes. But I didn't get any answer from him. I don't know if he's available or not for take this stuff.
When he's very available, but he really does great with GitHub. So if you tag him in a GitHub issue, then that's totally his flow.
Oh, cool. So I will be tagging him in GitHub and giving him all the information.
Yeah, he's like a hawk on GitHub.
Cool. So yeah, that's my update. I can share the link with you guys if you want to take a look.
Yeah, of course. Or if you want to share screen really quick, that's also cool.
Let me check 1 second.
Because you're saying you're updating the honeypot UI to match the TEC, right?
Yeah.
Cool. That's really exciting.
Let me see if you see my screen.
Yeah.
I think that this is going to be. Sorry.
Go ahead. No. Tell me.
I was going to say this is going to be the part that we are going to do is the part that is going to cost more work because the rest is going to be very straightforward. Changing the front end to go against the bonding curve is already done. The part that you are doing probably is the one that takes more time.
Yeah, so actually, we need to customize all the things, icons, wording, also images. But yeah, I think that the functionality will be the same, right?
Yeah, and while you're doing this, it might be nice to make it easy for others to do it after you. I mean, not at least have that in mind that this will not be we're the Commons Swarm, not the TE Commons Swarm. So, hopefully other people will also need to do all of this work.
Yeah. So, okay.
Just I don't let it totally be like, oh my god, this is gonna take an extra 3 weeks, but just have that mindset while you're doing it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, but this is all that I have to show.
It's starting to come together. It's a lot of work. So, do you have any of the latest updates on the timeline for Celeste and OneHive?
Well, no, not actually. I mean, I'm not currently doing any more bugs with them. But yeah, I can meet with Roddy anytime and or ping him for an update.
Yeah, that would be amazing. But also and don't be afraid to support them too, because we definitely want to make sure, even if you just support them a little bit every week, that'll be really good, because we will be blocked by them if they're not out.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I didn't continue working with them because they told me that at this point they are fixing bugs that are that I don't have the whole knowledge about the bugs that they are fixing. Low priority bugs. But yeah, I mean, I'm in the loop with them.
Okay, great.
Yep.
That's cool. Cool. Well, any other last? We're 1 minute over. Does anyone have any other updates that they want to mention? Cool.
I just wanted to just add for Paulo. You mentioned the demos. If you need, I saw that Celeste did that recently, where they made a call for the community to participate in testing and all of that. If you think that could be a good idea, I could support you with that, trying to bring some people for the testing.
Yeah, I was thinking more like an synchronized test, like people having the post and people clicking on the link and testing it out whenever they want. But we can do that too. I don't know if you guys see having some people on a meeting or something and testing the hatch there.
I think it's a very good idea, because that way we can grab feedback directly from people. The first impressions.
So we will need to set a date and.
We're doing the hatch, right? The hatch demo. That's basically the date, and that's when we
So we
collect everyone in there.
So a lot of new people will be on the meeting on this Thursday to test the hatch.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, what I mean is that what Chuy was saying is let's have 1 hour with all the interested people, and everyone goes through it together.
Yeah, there's like a more like general feedback on it. I mean, it turned out pretty good for Celeste. So, like, yeah, we might as well try it if you guys are down. Or if you want to just establish like a certain like limit of days and then like open a forum and ask for feedback, we could also do that. But I think we'll have more engagement with One Hive if we do it like collectively.
Cool. There will be so there's a lot of different time separated pieces. So some thought may need to be put in there. Like it's like, okay, you contribute to the hatch. And then you have to wait until the hatch period's over. And then you get to claim your impact hour tokens, and then you have to wait until the vesting period is over. And then you get to vote on it's like I don't know if we want to do 3 demos or if we want to merge one, do 2 demos and somehow make the time work for that call. Like it'll be it might be some more thought needs to be put in because Celeste was not time dependent like that.
I will let it for 1 more week because we know that there are things that we want to change in the current version. It needs 1 more iteration. There are things that we ourselves want to change in the front end. This is too early, but after that we can, maybe for the general rehearsal of the hatch, we can have it together.
Cool.
So we have like a tiny demo for this weekly meeting, and the next week we will do like the big demo.
Whenever we have the params.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so there's one issue here, Fabi, the TCUI front end font issues. Is that waiting for anything to be merged?
No, I think it was merged. And the fail that Bertha is showing is because the TechUI has a demo site that is not currently working because it was disabled. But the issue is that branch was merged already, I think.
It was merged already. Okay.
Yep.
Well, I guess I'm just going to assign PJ, Paulo, if you can just confirm that this is all good and close it.
Yeah, and close instead of merge.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out and close it.
Thanks. I know you're working on this front end already, so I just kind of skipped the question to you. Okay, cool, guys. Well, thank you so much. I'm sorry for going 6 minutes over. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll see you next week.